Good morning, everybody. Yes, it's morning. I'm on time today. Lynn, the leather bag lady here. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And you better believe that I am going on the deck once we have finished chatting. Wasn't sure I would get out there today because it's been kind of cloudy. And I had some running around to do earlier this morning, but as I shared with you yesterday, things are still in a little bit of chaos. So my routines are out the window, and but I am still making sure I do my daily listings on Etsy. Well, this week I'm trying to make sure because I really do believe that if you're posting something every day, in my experience, I don't know this to be true 100%, you're always constantly being put back to the top, I think. It's like Kijiji or Marketplace. If you list, that's why they ask you to renew your listing. So it goes from the bottom of the pile to the top of the pile. And I may be wrong, but I definitely know once I post something that I'll get people liking bags and whatever. So it just seems to make sense to me that the engagement I put in creates an awareness out there in my customer land, I guess. I don't know. It's makes sense to me. I may be talking a lot of shit, but who knows? Anyway, I've got something really interesting today, and maybe somebody will educate me, help me, with this little issue. But I found a bag on the weekend, and the challenge was to go in and find one bag, and I think this was the Thursday. Yeah, because I went to the falls on Wednesday. I thrifted in St. Catharines and I thrifted in Niagara Falls. And then I went back on Thursday because the dollar store is right next door to the Value Village in Niagara Falls. And I was like, well, hell, if I'm here, I'm going in. But I said to Bruce, I'm buying one bag. That is the challenge. And I literally got to the bag section and this was hanging right on the end. I grabbed it. I was so excited, especially when I saw the price. And I didn't look at the section anymore because that's just cruel. Why look down the whole aisles if you're only going to allow to pick up one, which you already had in your hand? So here's the bag that I picked up. Now, those of you who are familiar with this brand will immediately be telling yourself out loud what it is, as did I. Side view, and then this will give it away completely. So, it's not real. And I'll tell you why I feel that way. And maybe, please tell me I'm wrong because I don't get it. This is so perfect in every way. Now I've had fakes that I didn't know were fakes, and this portion of it is very stiff and very man-made feeling. And I will admit, this section does feel, I don't know if you can see, it does feel a little plasticky. It's not, it's leather, but it doesn't feel the same texture as all this trim. This is solid brass. It says so right there, solid brass. This is an authentic Dooney duck. There's a slip pocket here. I have one of these bags in a cream. So this is genuine, authentic styling. There is no label. There's no Dooney Bork little tag with the serial number on it. This is very cheap, plasticky. But I have another Dooney that is very similar. You know, the interior is just not the same quality. This is all leather. You can see it right there. This is the suede side of the leather. This is the bulk of the bag. I've looked to see if maybe the tag has been ripped off. It hasn't. It's got to be a fake, right? I was so disappointed. Like even this little bit in the corner. I mean, that's leather. I don't know. Please, somebody tell me that I'm missing something, because who would go to this length to make a fake? I just don't understand. The strap, I mean, there's the edging. Like it's leather. This does feel a little slippy. But I mean, look at the creasing. It's leather. So I don't know. I was so disappointed. Bruce ended up telling me to be quiet. Get over it. It's fake. Get over it. I'm like, but it can't be, because it's just so real. So I don't know. Is there something I'm missing? I mean, I've disclosed it in the listing, obviously. I think I've priced it. I mean, regardless of whether it's real or not, it's a beautiful, beautiful leather bag. Is anybody going to know that this is a fake? No, not at all. But I haven't priced it as an original, obviously. I think I've listed it at $72. And the bag is worth $72. And again, that includes shipping. So, I mean, if it was authentic, it'd be kind of the $92, $95 price point. But at the end of the day, it's still a leather bag. It's still a beautiful leather bag that screams Dooney. And if it's fake, I don't know. Certainly wouldn't scream to me fake. It didn't scream to me fake. Anyway, bag number 1. Bag number 2 is so cute. Just a simple little black leather snap top. Now the Dooney is 80s. I mean, authentic or not, there's no interior pockets for phones or anything like that. This little guy is from Maxim, made in Canada, outlets in Montreal and Toronto. This is an 80s bag. I've put it as an 80s bag. All raw leather inside. You know how I feel about that. And then the Maxim, Montreal and Toronto in the front. There is a little bit of a wear mark here on this little snap top thing. But other than that, love that noise. It's a great little bag. Now, would I take this off and put a longer strap on it? If I had one, I would, absolutely. Because this is definitely just going to be a shoulder bag. For sure. You're not going to get that crossbody. And that's that. So it does have this kind of seam here. Gives it kind of a gusset space without there being an actual seamed gusset area. You're probably going to get a lot more in this than you would think. So that's my 2 bags for today. Might be going thrifting later on today. Bruce is cleaning out his apartment because he moves out in a couple of weeks. So, I mean, Value Village. I mean, now, if you ever wondered how Value Village gets people to donate, it's so easy just to drop things off. I mean, can you imagine some of the disgusting stuff they must get dropped off at them? I can only imagine. So, yeah, their prices are ridiculous, and they truly are ridiculous. I mean, I think I paid 16.99 for the Dooney, which is not bad, and I had a $2 coupon. So I think with the $2 coupon it was 16 something. So it basically just took the tax off it for me. Um but the prices are ridiculous. I mean, depending on where you go. In my area, I think the St. Catharines one, I've shared this with you before, is the worst, the most expensive. Um, what would come next? Probably the Hamilton Mountain one is pretty bad. But they're all the same. It's just such big business. It's such big business. So are they any different from any other industry in the world? Absolutely not. They're going to make as much money as they can. To hell with the fact that they're supposed to be a thrift store. They're supposed to, they get their stuff for free, whatever. But like I said, for every great item for free they get, can you imagine how many shit stained underwear? And can you imagine what people just throw in bags and deliver to Value Village? I mean, my daughter worked at Salvation Army in St. Catharines for a very short time, and she just said it was disgusting, some of the things that came through their donation center. So, and then they've got to get rid of all that. They've got the charge, maybe they bundle that up and that's what gets shipped over to third world countries. I don't know. But at some point, somebody has to pay to get that all gone. And I've never really looked at it from that point of view before. But yeah, there's some pretty nasty stuff that I think gets dropped off at Value Village. So they have a crusher. I'm sure they put certain things straight into the incinerator or whatever it is they use. And there's costs for that. I'm sure they've got, hazardous, what would be the word? Charges or the word's gone right out of my head, what I'm trying to use. Oh, my nose is running. Why is my nose running? I don't know, the word's gone. But, there's going to be fees that the government may charge them for, when you get new tires, they put a certain disposal fee on it or something like that. So, I'm not defending their prices by any means because they are ridiculous for the most part. But I mean, what I find is, yeah, you're going to get a pair of jeans for $25 and that's going to freak you out because you could go to Old Navy and get them for 10 brand new. But chances are the brand that jean is for $25 is a pair of jeans that will cost you $250. So, they're not dummies anymore. They're wise to what it is. And I mean, the more we put videos out there as resellers, the more education we provide all of these outlets that will turn around and bite us in the ass. So we really have no one to blame but ourselves because we keep educating them. Nicole State is a huge one for this. I mean, she finds the most amazing things. And I talked to you about that last week, about purse flipping and It's Hadrian, finding the most amazing things. I mean, if they had to try and be resellers in Canada, they would go out of business very quickly because what they find on a daily basis, I'm lucky if I find it once a year. So so I think as Canadian resellers, we need to be very, very proud of ourselves. Not only do we have no bins in Canada, can you imagine those resellers without the bins? And if you don't know what the bins are, is it Salvation Army or Goodwill? I think it's Goodwill, and maybe Salvation Army has bins now, but they are warehouse spaces that have twin bed size containers on wheels that they pull in, and the stuff is literally mounted like this, and you just pick through it. And the stuff they find, and it's $1.39 a pound, $1.89 a pound. So if you're gonna buy, I mean, I went to the bins in Akron, Ohio 2 years ago, and I found, well, those boots that I held up in yesterday's video were $1.99. So how can we compete with that? I mean, thank goodness our Canadian dollar is where it is, so our American customers are getting an even better deal. Might not be very popular for being grateful that our Canadian dollar is doing very poorly, but how can we compete? Shipping. Oh my good Lord. There's a whole other conversation. Shipping in Canada is nuts. Absolutely nuts. It will cost me the same money to ship this little bag as it will to ship this bag. And if this was a wallet, so say for example, I wanted to ship this little fanny pouch. It would cost me the same money. Now I can fold this down to next to nothing. I can almost get this in an envelope. So this little thing will cost me the same money as those two things. $13 to $15 locally, like to Niagara Falls, 45-50 minutes away. It'll cost me $15 probably to send this. $18 to $19 if I'm going East Coast, West Coast, and maybe $20, $21 if I'm going to the States. So again, we should be very proud of ourselves, those of us who are making any money as resellers. And if you want to do it locally, you're my heroes, because I am so sick and tired. That's why this is out. I've had so many people ask me about this little thing. It's not vintage, so that's why it's not on. And you see, that's that absorbing leather conditioner. This is what it does. It puts it leaves white residue. There's some more. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that stuff. It's more work. But yeah, so this is just a little fanny pack. And I've got it on Marketplace, I think. I've had it on there forever. And yeah. So that's just a little gripe, a little venting. That's what I'm doing. I'm venting because, it's tough. It's really, really difficult. So Soapbox goes back under the bed. I've given you the Leather Bag Lady weather report today. I'm going to upload this video now, and then I am going to go and sit on the deck. So I hope that you are all having a fantastic day, productive rest of the day. What's today? 6? 9 more sleeps till the trailer opens. Woo! Not that it makes any difference. We're not going to have anywhere to sleep until the 29th. But, oh my goodness me, we can't wait. Can't wait! Anyway, 18 minutes, far too long. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.